Shameless Season 2 episode review video. Before I get into that, though, pretty important, if you are caught up to the point where I am at rewatching or watching Shameless, or you're just not entirely sure, then you definitely need to take the initiative and pay attention to the episode's title, which of course I'll mention as well as put in the description for you if that happens to be the case. And you are not caught up, it would be my recommendation that you don't watch this video any further to avoid any potential spoilers. And if you've watched every single episode of Shameless up until the series finale and want to hear me rant about the series finale of Shameless, click right here with about 20 seconds left in the video. While I didn't do reviews of this show when it aired, I did rant about the series finale of Shameless. So make sure you check that out, and I'll remind you at the end of the video. This will be Shameless Season 2, Episode 3. The title of this episode is called I'll Light a Candle for You Every Day. And this will be my review, reaction, recap after just finishing watching the episode. However, it was a few days ago. Fiona has a dream about her high school crush, Craig. She's woken up by Debbie, telling her dead people poop themselves. Professor Hurst introduces Lip to Colonel McNally, and Lip asks him about getting into West Point. Fiona tells V about her meetup with Craig. Stan, the owner of the Alibi, yells at people from his window. Dottie mentions to Frank that Kermit is her friend and does do electrical work around her house. Fiona has her date with Craig. He tells her she had the best ass, and we find out that Craig's actually married to his high school sweetheart. Kev wants to buy the Alibi room, and he actually asks Kate to go in on it with him, but she's not interested at this time. Frank tells Kermit to stay away from Butterface if he knows what's good for him. Fiona actually grabs an abandoned purse on the bus. Craig calls Fiona and tells her if he wasn't married, things would maybe different. Turns out Fiona got $526 in the purse, so everyone goes out for a buffet. During this buffet, Ethel tells Debbie she can't wait to die to be close to God. Jody, not at the buffet but at Sheila's house, tells Frank that he wants to marry Karen, and he wants Frank's blessing. Why the hell does Frank care? I don't know why Jody would think Frank gives two fucks. Frank steals the ring that Jody got for Karen and tells Dottie that he wants to marry her. And Dottie asks why he should get her pension after she dies, because remember, it's going to be quick, soon, and unless she gets the new heart. And Frank tells her that he won't let her be forgotten, and she agrees to be his wife because he told her he was going to light a candle for her every day, hence the episode title. And then Fiona drops the purse off to the owner. She feels bad about it, but, it is what it is. Kev tells V he's going to buy the Alibi bar from Stan. Fiona tells V she's going to pay the women back for the money that was in the purse because it's the right thing to do. Dottie gets a page about a heart being available, and Frank calls the number and tells them she died. Dottie is in the shower while this happened. Jody's looking for the ring that he purchased for Karen that Frank gave to Dottie. Karen tells Lip she doesn't think they can have sex anymore because she thinks Jody's going to propose to her. V tells Kev he's not buying the Alibi bar. Dottie mentions the heart that she didn't get and tells Frank it's going to take 6 months for another heart like that. She wants to go now. Tells Frank she wants to fuck. Well, not those words exactly, but yeah. And she's going to leave her money to her daughter. But she tells him she'll give him $2,000 and her flat screen for his trouble. So Frank ends up fucking Dottie, and then she dies during sex. Fiona goes to return the money that was in the purse, and the woman is very rude to her, and Fiona doesn't give her the money. And she calls Craig to meet up. V talks to Debbie, or has like a really good talk to Debbie about death. And then Fiona ends up having sex with Craig, and it's awful. He's making strange noises and doing other things, and they're fucking in like his soccer mom van, and there's like food all over the place, and it's just a bad experience. And then Frank arrives at the alibi with the TV and cash, and he's actually pretty down about what happened to Dottie. He gives Jody back the ring that he had given Dottie, and then Debbie comforts Frank, and then Fiona is sad on the bus ride back home and calls Jimmy Steve. She just wanted to say hi, and during this, Jimmy Steve was getting a blowjob and tells her to watch the teeth. And that is the end of the episode. There is a mid-credits scene. Frank goes to church, and he still seems sad, but ends up taking the donation box that was there. So, pretty... Yeah, I mean, the episode was okay. Nothing special, but still good moments in the episode. Fiona focused, her wanting to do the right thing, and ultimately, like, that was a dumb move, because this lady's a bitch. But I'm going to give the episode an 8.2 out of 10. My female character of the episode is going to be Fiona, and my male character of the episode is going to be Frank. I think Bill Macy or William H. Macy did a great job acting, and just different levels of his character that he has to do, being like this character that can kind of compartmentalize. He just did something very wrong, like told them that she died, and then like it's just Frank is on another level with that stuff. So you've heard what I have to say. Now, of course, it's your turn. If you're a fan of Shameless and like these Shameless reviews and want to help me out with the YouTube algorithm, please make sure that you Hulk smash that like button, share this video with anybody you know, or put this video on any one of your social media platforms. Don't forget to sound off in the comment section about what your thoughts are on this episode. What would you rate the episode, and who would be your character of the episode? Remember, you can watch my Shameless series finale rant right here. If you want to hear me complain about the final episode of Shameless, make sure you've watched every single episode before you do that. And then last but certainly not least, don't forget to hit that sub button. You're watching the video anyway. Subscribe to the channel, join the team, share your damn support, and be a part of something special. And JDev will return.